So Hare Krishna, today, 27th May 2020, and we have Srimad Bhagavatam 3.5.19. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudirayet nashprayeshu bhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama sloke bhaktir bhavati nastiki. In today's slokas, just introduction, no philosophy. So let us go through. It says, Nayata chitram tvaye chattar badarayana viryajay Grihito ananya bhavena yatvaya haririshwaraha. Now, never, etat, such inquiry, chitram, very wonderful, tvayi, unto you, kshattaha, O Vidura, Badarayana, of Vyasadeva, Viryaji, born from the semen, Grihita, accepted, Ananya bhavena, without deviation from the thoughts, yat, which, Tvaya, by you, Hare, the personality of Godhead, Ishvaraha, the Lord. Translation purport by His Divine Grace, Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Maharaj ki jai. Om Ajnana-Timirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshmanitamenam Tasmai Sri Gurube Namah Sri Chaitanya Mano Vaishnavastapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamayam Dadati Supatantikam Bande Aham Sri Guru Sri Tapatakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathan Pitantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Pitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenavandhu Jagatapati Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Taptikajana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrasivanushrute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vangsha Kalpataru Vaishya Kripa Sindhuve Vacha Patitanam Pavanevyo Vaishnavevyo Namo Nama Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Nayata chitram tvai chattar badarayana viryaje grihito ananya bhavena yatvaya haririshwaraha. So, Vidura is being informed that who is he? He is saying, the Maitreya, I just started talking now, he is saying, it is not at all wonderful that you have been so accepted the Lord without deviation. It is wonderful. It is expected for a devotee. His life and soul, his aim of life, everything is but Krishna. Whole life is dedicated, invested in knowing about Krishna, talking about Krishna. So he says, for the reason is you are born from the semen of Vyasadeva. So as is the seed, so is the tree. Seed is planted and fruit is Vidura. Vidura is the fruit. And the seed of Krishna Bhakti and fruit is also full of Krishna Bhakti. He only wants to know about Krishna. So Vidura Maharaj is being accepted here because of high parentage, because of a proper seed, because of the source. He not only heard about Krishna from the mouth of Vyasadeva, but he is fully drenched with, fully involved with. And it is a matter of joy for Maitreya to converse with such a person who already knows about Krishna. He knows it. It will be easy to describe Bharat in a scientific way. As I've been telling, the Vidura is full of jnana, but now he'll be revealed with big jnana. Prabhupada says in his Anamasa commentary, the value of a great parentage and noble birth is evaluated here in connection with the birth of Vidura. The culture of the human being begins when the father invests his semen in the womb of a mother. It has to be proper time. It has to be a proper consciousness. Then only a seed planted can fructify. According to his status of work, a living entity is placed in a particular father's semen, and because Vidura was not an ordinary living entity, he was given a chance to be born from the semen of Vyasa. Actually, every one of our Rishiputra, every one of our Rishiputra. The Prajapatis were from the Rishi, and from the Rishis, the human race has come forthwith. The birth of a human being is a great science, and therefore, reformation of the act of impregnation according to the Vedic rituals called Garbhadhana Samskara is very important for getting a good population. We have heard, because in between the Devahiti and Kardama, improper time, when the seed was placed in the womb of Diti, they created havoc in the society. So there has to be proper place, proper time, according to the perfect calculation. And then a good progeny comes through. Or if a man or a person both are devoted with Krishna, then it is easy for them. Na vasudeva bhaktanam asubham kvachit janma mrityu jara vyadhi bhayam naivopajayate. Prabhupada says, and therefore reformation of the act impregnation according to the Vedic rituals called Garbhadhana Samskara is very important for getting good population. The problem is not to check the growth of the population, but to generate good population on the level of Vidura, Vyasa, Maitreya. There is no need to check the growth of population. If the children are born as human beings with the precautions regarding their birth, so-called birth control is not only vicious but also useless. So population is not the problem. The progeny, what kind of mentality they develop, they conduct themselves, whether they are helpful to the society or they are the disturbance of the society. There are many. Of course, the karmas are taken into consideration that a living entity come. Some children are born to the parents and they create havoc to the parents. If they turn out to be rogues, thief, durachari, anachari, the mother and father and the family, they suffer because of their act. And there are so many good people, so many good progeny. They come forth and they bring a joy and happiness, not only to the family, but to the whole neighbor, and thereby the society at large. Particularly I'm talking of the Vaishnava. The devotees are wealth for the family, and Vaishnavas are wealth for the society. Devotees can help few generations before and after, but Vaishnava can elevate the entire society, entire community. So that's what Prabhupada says, population is not the problem. But the precaution is the so-called, what kind of Garbhadhana Samskara has been given. Nowadays it is lost. Therefore it is mandated to do anything and everything. We have to do yagna. That is Sankirtan yagna, chanting the holy name of the Lord, be it material or spiritual. You have to elevate one's consciousness, and therefore the living beings around will also derive the pleasure by seeing, by hearing the vibration, hearing the sound, and just feeling the person going by. So that is so very important in the DNAs. Let me take those next text because it's only information purpose. 5.20. माण्डव्यासाप भगवान् प्रजा संयामनोमयमः भ्रातुक्षेत्रे भुजिष्यायां जात सत्यवती सुतात्. Mandaveya, the great rishi Mandaveya, Muni, Sapat, by his curse, Bhagavan, the greatly powerful Praja, one who is born, Samyam Naha, controller of death, Yamaha, known as Yamaraja, Bhratuhu of the brother, Kshetre in the wife, Bhujishyayam, kept, Jatah, born, Satyavati, the mother of both Vichitravirya and Vyasadeva, Shrutat, by the son of Vyasadeva. Translation purport. I know that you are now Vidura due to cursing of Mandya Muni, and that formerly you were the king Yamaraja, the great controller of living entities after their death. You are begotten by the son of Satyavati, Vyasadeva, in the kept wife of his brother. So, Maitreya also know who Vidura is, whose son he is, who was in his previous life. Actually, these munis, many of they know the past, present and future. They really know. This is special mercy. So here Maitreya, he perfectly knew who the Vidura is. Purpose is in the purport. Mandavaya Muni was a great sage, refers to Srimad Bhagavatam 1.13.1, was, and Vidura was formerly the controller of Yamaraja, who takes charge of the living entities after death. Birth, maintenance and death are three conditional states of the living entities who are within the material world. As the appointed controller after death, Yamaraja once tried Mandavaya Muni for his childhood profiligy and ordered him to be pierced with the lances. Very nice story. When there is a child, he is a Muni, actually Mandavaya Muni. He was caught by the king of some theft, and he was ordered that the two eyes to be blinded with a hot rod. Now, when he was about to be blinded with a hot rod, he thought of that I don't remember that I have ever done anything wrong. So with his yogic power, he summoned Yam Dharma. Before I go for this punishment, let me know what is my fault. What are the heinous acts that I have done? Yamaraja came and he showed in the picture. This Mandavaya Muni as a child, with his straw, he was trying to blind the ants. And by seeing this act as a child, the Mandavaya Muni got very angry and cursed Yamaraja that you are not a Dharma Yagna, your judgment is faulty. A child, a small child less than 5 years, he doesn't know right or wrong, good and bad, papa and punyas. The act is childish. He doesn't mean to harm anyone because he doesn't know what is good, what is bad. If his intention is not for good and bad, then how can you punish him? And therefore I curse you. You become a Shudra in your next life. So they say Vidura, because of the Shrapa of the Brahman, of the Muni, Mandavaya, he came down as Vidura for 100 years. So in Yamaloka, Aryama, who is in charge of the anus of the human being, he was put in charge, office in charge, to act as a Yama Dharma for 100 long years. So, Maitreya Muni knew who he is. That is none other than Yamadharma. And in Yamalayam, he had a very little chance to remember Krishna, because there the millions and trillions of the soul will come with their subtle body, Manabuddhi Hankar, and immediately the order is passed, sentence is executed and told and executed immediately, so he generally has no time. He's only heard the name of Vishnu when he heard the conversation between Yama soldier and the Vishnu, Yamadutas and Vishnu Dutas. He became very well to hear the name of the Vishnu in the Yamaloka. Now, in order to get a chance to know about Krishna, here he has been given a chance. Now he will learn more about Krishna, his worshipable deity, under whom he is executed the order of Krishna. So that he is being told. As the appointed controller after death, Yamaraja once tried Mandava Muni for his childhood profile and ordered him to be pierced with the lashes. Mandava, very angry at Yamaraja for awarding him undue punishment, cursed him to become a Shudra, member of the less intelligent level class. This Yamaraja took birth in the womb of the kept wife of Vichitravirya from the semen of Vichitravirya's brother, Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva is the son of Satyavati by the great sage Parashara, and Vichitravirya is the son of the same Satyavati by the great king Shantanu, the father of Bhishmadeva. This mysterious history of Vidura was known to Maitreya Muni because he happened to be in the contemporary friend of Vyasadeva. In spite of Vidura's birth from the womb of the kept wife, because he had otherwise high parentage and great connection with the inherited the highest talent of becoming a great devotee of the Lord. To take the birth in such a great family is understood to be an advantage of attaining devotional service. Vidura was given this chance due to his previous greatness. So, in life, everybody really gets a chance, either by previous karma or by the kripa of the Vaishnavas. Since I am saying everybody get a chance, so that nobody can say, I wanted to do, but I couldn't do. Well, even the Western country now, if you go to any city, you will find people doing Nagara Sankirtana, educating people. They are hearing the name of the Supreme Person of Godhead. I remember when first time Tamal Krishna Maharaj put two posters in a bamboo stick, one of Srila Prabhupada and one of Krishna with a cow. And they went to the marketplace, CBD, Central Business District, and they chanted on the street. So Maharaj writes, for the first time in the Western world, people have seen Krishna and they have seen a Jagat Guru. And he's saying they were fortunate. They must have done some good deeds in the past that the Krishna appeared in the street to make him visible to those who were really bereft of the knowledge. They were either Yamanas, Chavanas, or Kiratas, or Hunas, or so many kind of people. So the chances are given. I remember in 1971, in Connaught Place, Delhi, there was a coffee house. And this coffee house, the coffee was given, and I think that time coffee was 1 rupee. So I would also go there, not to drink the coffee, but to see these English people chanting and dancing Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And we'd hear them, and then we knew that these people carry drugs and they sell drugs very cheap. And we asked them, you have drugs? They would say no. And we say no, they are lying. They were really devotees of Krishna. They were chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra on the street, particularly in the Indian coffee house. And we would be after them because we had never seen the drug. But we know drug is such a high, if you smoke it once, oh my God, you can see many, many good dreams. And we would be after them. So even we were given an opportunity, though our motive was different. Motive was different, but we heard Hare Krishna Mahamantra from them. Yes, you're right. 1971. So many English young boys and girls, they'll come with a 7 head and with a shikha on the head, well built in the siphon clothes, symbol in the hand, books in the hand, and they will chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. So everybody gets a chance. Even in the Western world, the people are getting a chance to hear Hare Krishna Mahamantra, so that they can never say, "Oh my dear God, you appear only in the land of Bharatvarsha. Why you are so unkind to us? Why are you so unkind?" Remember, someone asked Srila Prabhupada in the morning walk that, "My dear Srila Prabhupada, if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so very magnanimous, as you say, then why he himself not come to the America?" Prabhupada turned around, poked his stick in the sand, and he said, "Because he wanted me to teach you, rascal, Hare Krishna Mahamantra." Then Prabhupada grinned, laughed, and so on. So, in order to give the name and fame to devotees, Krishna plays this role. He is sending his devotees to broadcast the name, by hearing which not only the human being, but the birds, the beast, aquatics, insects, whether Navchar, Jalchar and Thalchar will get benefit out of it. And that's what is going on. And it will go on. So that's the mercy of Lord Sri Chaitanya. पृथ्वीते आज है नगर आदि ग्राम, सर्वत्र प्रचार है वो मेरो नाम. So this exactly is Bhagavad Dharma. Two kind of Bhagavata. The Bhagavata, the book Bhagavata, and the walking Bhagavata mean Vaishnava. And these two things they purify the whole environment on the surface of the earth. Now, someone may believe, someone may not. If someone not believe, then go around the world and see how the people are enjoying. And they don't chant for 1 hour. They chant for hours together. From one main road to another main road, and one street to another street, and from one city to another city, going on and on and on. And why? Because Hare Krishna Mahamantra is Apaurusheya. And since it's Apaurusheya, everybody chants it, everybody likes it. So now, first Vidura was glorifying Maitreya. Now Maitreya Muni is glorifying Vidura. Parashparam. They are mentioning the characteristic of each one. And both of them, they are the devotee of Krishna. Bodhayanta Parashparam. And what are they telling? They are telling the truth. And therefore, we should also be telling the truth. Hare Krishna. With this, I'll come to the conclusion of my talk. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to be with you. जय श्री प्रभुपाद।